Hello everybody, welcome back to Minecraft Dungeons. So as you can see, I have gotten some pretty good gear. New llama, brand new llama. Got the better findings, 633 damage, radiance, swirling, and the poison cloud. And where I got these is Soggy Cave. Soggy Cave is probably the best place to grind as of right now because there's just a way to just grind through it real fast, and you get great weapons like a lightning rod, you get double axe and the gauntlets, and the evocation rope. So yeah, this is a pretty good place to grind. With gauntlets, you can get the soul fists or the maulers, or better yet, the fighter's bindings. And with the double axe, you could get the whirlwind, which is probably the best weapon in the game right now. And then you get the lightning rod, which is good for taking out bosses, which I have right here. It does about 30,000 damage. So, in order to grind it properly, you're gonna need the right gear. So what you're gonna want is an evocation robe with 2 cooldown enchantments. If you got one that only has 1 cooldown enchantment, then that's fine. One thing that also works is any other armor, but 2 cooldown enchantments. You need to have at least minus 25, or you have to have at least minus 35% cooldown. So, and you're going to need the right equipment. So the reason why the evocation robe and the cooldown enchantment is so useful is because you really need to just speedrun through. The reason why the evocation robe is a lot better than just any other with cooldown is because it comes with move speed, which is what these artifacts do. And with the cooldown enchantments, I can do this. I can just spam this, and I can walk through any mob, which is why this is so good. I also absorb a little bit of damage. I'm not sure about how much I absorb, but it's quite a bit. What I see a lot of people doing is putting this in its place, the death cap mushroom. But personally, because you're going to be speedrunning through, and there's going to be no boss in Soggy Cave, you really don't have to fight anything, so I don't really see a point. You might as well just keep this, and keep these 3, and always be invisible. Well, you're not invisible, but you can walk through enemies. If you just have these 2, there's going to be a slight window for them to attack you, which is why I like to have all 3 with these. So the artifacts that I have right now are the boots of swiftness, a ghost cloak, and another ghost cloak. So 2 ghost cloaks and 1 boost of swiftness. There's 2 ways that you can do this. I want to show you the first way. For the first way, I do recommend keeping these 3, but then eventually having better armor that you can switch in and out. You really want to try to not fight anything until you get in. So the best way to really optimize how fast you can go is to press 1, 2, and then 1, 2, and just spam 1, 2, and 3. Once 1, 2 get halfway through the cooldown, because that way you're always gonna be able to walk through mobs, which is ideal since you don't want to fight anything. So then you get to these 2. You want to go through one of these 2 caves, and then you want to switch in with better armor and your better gear. What I personally like to do is just keep this, but input this. So then you actually get in, and then start fighting. One thing you want to watch out for is we just do DPS, which is really dangerous. Don't do this. It's not a problem. now that you've beaten both of these, you can go through here and collect the obsidian chest, which is what you want to aim for. And you'll get good bows, like the hunting bow, and you'll get other equipment like fighter's bindings, soul fists, the maulers, the whirlwind, double axe, the lightning rod, you know, tons of stuff like that. And then when you're done, you can go ahead and just run. If you don't want to collect the artifact when you beat the level, you can just return to camp, which is a much faster way. What the heck happened to land there? But yeah, you can just land, or you can just go back to camp, which is a much faster way of 420. But yeah, you can get the artifact at the end if you really want to, but if you're gonna be speedrunning it, I'd recommend not. But what if I told you that there's an even faster way? A way to beat that level in under 30 seconds. Now this only works on PC, and in order to do it, you actually need an Xbox controller. So yeah, you need to have a controller that you can plug into your PC through USB. I happen to have this old Xbox controller from the Xbox 360. Ooh, don't like that. You know what the heck? They just randomly dropped one. But yeah, so you just want to go through it normally with your gear. So just go ahead and rush past everything. And for this one, you don't even need the mushroom because you're not going to be fighting at all. So just go ahead and run right past all of these guys. And then you want to click on that, and then with your Xbox controller, you want to roll. What I'm doing is I'm using the right bumper, and I'm just tapping it. And that way you can just skip all that. You can go straight to the loot. Like right there, I got a lightning rod and a cutlass. And of course you don't have to pick it up. You can just return to camp and do that again. Now that really does take less than 30 seconds. Here, let me show you. And then you can just keep going back in to get more gear. And just keep looting that box. It's really the fastest way you can do this, and you can do it under a minute. I'm not 100% sure if this is under 30 seconds, but I know for sure that this is definitely under a minute. There you go. And if you want, you can go ahead and beat the level, but I like to just return to camp because I'm not really looking for an artifact. I'm just looking for like the fire's bindings, the whirlwind, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, that is how to beat the Soggy Cave in under 30 seconds. And with that, you can go ahead and collect an artifact. Fishing rod. Yeah, thanks game. So with that strategy, you can go ahead and grind the Fire's Bindings, the Soul Fist, the Maulers, the Whirlwind, a Lightning Rod, which is good for boss fights, and even the Evocation Rope to try to get even faster at speedrunning that. Yeah, that's pretty much how I like to do it in record time. So let me know if this helped you in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
We could stay at home and watch the sunset, but I can't help